traveler passing through my part of the woods in the night, sipping freely of my waters, though he did engage in trespass to do it. Yes, a human lost in the forest for who knows how long. He does not know which way is east or west. He does not know which berries are safe and which are not. He drinks from a brook, not knowing that I have laid claim to it. How long has it been since a human has polluted my peaceful abode? I remember invasions. I remember expeditions. I remember the beautiful and dizzy innocence my brethren lured from their villages. The adventurers seeking guidance, all long ago, though the exact count of years eludes me. Humans know to stay clear of the luminous glades now. At least, most of them do. I sought to reprimand you for your insult, but before I get my chance, I find you lying at my feet, like an obedient hound. Strange. Did something more sinister strike you down? Be still. I would have my own look at you. Ah, no. I understand now. You shiver so, and how clammy your hands. I would feel your face if not for the mask you wear. I dare not touch it, but even without it, I think it is illness that racks your mortal body. You are ragged and thin, trespasser, weary and sick. Now that I peer closer, I see this is not simple weariness that assails you. It was an unfortunate path indeed that led you to my corner of the woods, where few mortals find themselves. You must have been either very foolish or very desperate. Ordinarily, I would not intervene. I am not as some of my younger brethren. It is the way of mortals to suffer and return themselves to the earth, as the Fae return and return and return. But how curious. Mortality is not the only thing I sense in you. You have spoiled my tranquility, traveler, but the evening may yet be salvaged. You will be coming with me now. Finally, the human has begun to move again. I had hoped that you did not die in this process of my taking you here. Then my intervention would have been pointless. Why so silent? I can tell that you're awake. Well, though you may not deign to speak, I will answer the question on your mind regardless. You are in my den, traveler, my hiding place, from which I watch over my territory in the glades. It has rarely been witnessed by human eyes. Truthfully, it has rarely been witnessed even by other gladers. I tend to keep my own company. Entertaining other lives here, mortal or otherwise, can be so perilous. Under the circumstances, I don't think you'll be a threat to me, though. You struggle even to sit up. I would guess that your body is all but sapped of strength now. Even so, you shiver. Is my home cold to you? I would have you to be warm. Allow me to. At last, you speak. You lie in my bed, my home, and you seek to tell me I cannot approach you. Humans are as audacious as I remember. But if that is your wish, human, then for a time, I will stay back. I will sit here, and you will see that I mean you no harm. Do you not understand? The weakness and pain you feel in your body was not caused by any enchantment of mine. You traveled through the Alrasian marshes to get into the glades, did you not? It is the toxins of that place which poison you now. Only the Fae and the humans that have spent generations living there are able to withstand it. It is this infection which now drains you. It is the reason I brought you here. I suspect that without my intervention, you will eventually succumb to the toxins. Perhaps if you were a healthy human, you would be able to overcome them. Given enough time and care among your own kind. But you are neither among your own kind nor are you healthy. You are starved and weak, so your death seems a certainty to me, if the poison is left untreated. Yet you desire me to keep my distance, so for now, I will keep my distance. Do you have a name, traveler? If you are willing to give it, then I can freely give you mine. Then, nameless beings we will be for now. Strangers. It is colder, but perhaps you find the unfamiliarity safe. Is that also the reason you wear that mask upon your face? Some of the Fae also wear masks. Showing one's face can be as fraught as giving a name. I do not fear it so much, living here where I am usually alone. As for you, I can feel your fear as strong as a beacon, human. It is deep and gnarled, and infects you almost as surely as the march's poison. Humans are often afraid of the Fae. It is true. But I am almost certain that I did not put it there. Your suffering before this night must have been considerable. What is it you ask? What will I do with you? Yes. You await your punishment for your earlier trespass. Are you the sort to show your belly when faced with your transgressions? It is an old grief between humans and the Fae, that what rules were set between us we always have remembered, while they forget. There are those who take what is not theirs, and destroy what should not be touched. Those who cross borders clearly drawn, or speak false promises. Who use the wrong hand in greeting, who fail to circle around our trees, and other forms of disrespect. Equal crimes, all. Those who cannot abide by our rules of conduct are marked by us. It is true that when you drank from my waters, I was given license to act against you, according to those rules. I could pretend not to understand your mortal perils, and assume malice where none was intended, and, by our laws, be correct. But I decided against it. Because you are not a typical mortal. When I saw you collapsed in the grass, I noticed something strange in your scent. I can't quite put my finger on it, but you have something of the Fae in you, traveler. How curious. Hearing that, you tensed. Regardless, I hope you are able to understand. I lost my chance to bestow punishment on you, and I offered you my aid instead. You are not a trespasser, now that I've let you enter my home. You are a guest, and as such, I am bound to keep you alive, at the very least. That is why, with your consent, I would approach and tend to you while you lay racked with March's poison. I do not think you will be able to last the night without me, and it is your consent I require. If you fear being beholden to a fae, then your choice is between that or death, traveler. But I tell you honestly that I have no intention of keeping you prisoner here, or on the premise of a debt. I can think of nothing more bothersome than having a mortal to look after for the rest of its life anyway. Accept freely what I offer, and I give you my word that I will ask for nothing more in return, save that you indulge my curiosity this evening. And if you know as much about the Fae as you seem to think you do, then you know our word is our bond. Lie still, traveler. Relax your grip on my sheets. First, take this. It is a tincture of medicine. Humans have used it in lands north of this forest to assist those caught in the marches. I find it prudent to keep mortal remedies on hand. It should ease this process at least a little. The whole thing. There we are. We'll give it a moment, and then I will draw the toxins from your blood. Yes, it's a very simple solution, is it not? Simple in theory, at least, but the execution can be difficult. A human would poorly attempt this with leeches, but with my abilities, I can be a little less invasive, so long as you permit me. You'll feel it sicken you further as it draws to me. It is a temporary sensation, the rot coming to surface. Do not be fooled by such feelings. They are the initial pain as you clean a wound. As the poison clears from your veins, your strength will return. As it unclouds from your lungs, your breaths will grow deeper, a little at a time. Your shivers will subside, your pain will diminish. Your body will purify. You have more than your fair share of this toxin in your system, mortal. Did you drink the water down in the marshes too? There. I can feel it. Can you? Escaping your veins. Returning to a hungry miasma. Do you see it coalescing to coat my hand? The poison itself, supernatural in nature, it clings to me like ivy. Worry not. The harm it does to me is negligible compared to you. Though I do find it ugly on my skin, I'll have to shuck it off. On my own time, that is. Not in front of a guest. This is the most I am able to purge from you, for now. I am certain some lingers in your body still, but it should not be enough to kill you. Does it still cause you pain? That is not so unexpected. As your host, I apologize that I could not do more. Here, stay under the blankets. The warmth may alleviate some of your symptoms at least. Will you accept food or water, human? The latter you have already had recently, but I doubt that it was enough. Plus, given the poison, no. Even with all we've discussed, you are still so reticent towards my hospitality. Poison I am able to purge, but the infection of fear tragically remains. perhaps in time your opinion will change. It is my understanding that humans need to eat and drink often, and you are in no condition to hunt your food on your own yourself. And you are in no condition to hunt your own food yourself. But, very well, I will not force anything on you. In that case, while you rest, I must ask that you fulfill part. I must ask that you fulfill your part of our little bargain. Tell me of the path that led you here to my doorstep. Tell me what has driven you so far from the rest of your kind and put you in such a poor state. Tell me about what put such fear in your heart, if your heart will permit you. Indulge my curiosity, and you will repay the debt you owe me for treating you and letting you spend the night. And in the morning we will be not friends, because you did not give me your name, but not enemies either, surely. Well, traveler, I am waiting.